explore a variety of subjects, from science experiments to math challenges. We make learning fun and interactive. Join us as we unlock new skills. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Let's start this learning journey together.
Education is experiencing a profound transformation. New methods and technologies are paving the way for a brighter future. Innovative teaching styles are engaging students like never before, making learning dynamic and fun. Technology plays a crucial role, providing unprecedented access to information and resources. Collaboration and inclusivity are at the heart of this educational era, fostering diverse learning environments. Students are now equipped with skills for the future, ready to tackle global challenges and innovate.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Education Platform, a place where we gain knowledge. Now, before we begin with the lessons I have for you today, I'm going to be reading to you a verse which is taken from Psalms 90, verse 1 to 4. And it states that, Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. Before the mountains were born, or brought you forth the whole world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn people back to dust, saying, return to dust. You years in your like a day that has just gone by, or like I watched in the night. The word of the Lord. Amen. Now, the first lesson I have for you today is about the history of hip-hop.
The history of hip-hop. Hip-hop emerged as a cultural movement and musical genre in the Bronx, New York City, during the 1970s. It's characterized by four key elements: DJing, MCing, rapping, breakdancing, and graffiti art. DJ Kool Herc is widely credited with pioneering the use of breakbeats to extend danceable sections of songs, laying the foundation for hip-hop. The genre quickly evolved, with artists developing new techniques and styles, leading to its widespread popularity and influence on mainstream music and culture. Hip-hop has evolved significantly since its emergence in the 1970s, transforming from a local cultural phenomenon to a global, multi-billion-dollar industry. Initially, hip-hop was characterized by block parties, DJs, and MCs, focusing on breakbeats, rapping, and party-oriented lyrics. Over time, it expanded to encompass diverse subgenres, incorporate new technologies, and influence various aspects of culture beyond music.
Now, our first lesson, the elements of the periodic table. Part 1, exploring the first 10 elements and their chemistry. Understanding the periodic table. Also, introduction to the 1 to 10 elements, chemical properties and trends, and applications and importance in everyday life. Understanding the periodic table. The history and development of the periodic table. It evolved over time by scientists organizing elements based on atomic weights. Mendelev's contribution, also known as Dmitri Mendeleev, predicted an undiscovered elements and created a framework for understanding element relationships. Framework for every elemental relationship. The periodic table provides a systematic framework to understand relationships among elements. Organization and layout periods and groups. Periods as rows. Periods are horizontal rows that organize elements by increasing atomic number and repeating properties. Groups as columns. Groups are vertical columns that group elements with similar chemical properties and valence electrons, predicting element behavior. The table's layout helps predict element characteristics and relationships based on their period and group placement. Key information found in each element's box. It's the atomic number, which the atomic number represents the number of protons in the element's nucleus. The element symbol, represented by the two-letter symbols to simplify identification and communication. The atomic mass indicates the average of mass of an atom. And lastly, the configuration displays the distribution of electrons. Introductions to elements from 1 to 10. Overview of hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen as simplest element. It's the simplest and most abundant element essential to the universe's structure and composition. For helium, it's one of the unique properties. It's an inserted noble gas in balloons and cooling systems due to its lightness and low reactivity. Properties and uses of lithium, beryllium, and boron. Lithium in batteries. It's a key component powering modern electronics and electrical vehicles. Beryllium is in aerospace, and strength make it ideal for aerospace applications and structural components. Boron. It's a chemically versatile and widely used in glassmaking and detergent formulations for enhanced performances. Significance in carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. Carbon is the fundamental element in forming the backbone of an organic molecules essential for life. The nitrogen's role is the key element in amino acids, vital for building proteins in living organisms. For oxygen, it's the cellular respiration enabling energy production in organisms. In simple terms, oxygen is the air that we all need to breathe in order to live and survive. Fluorine in dental care, it compounds help to prevent tooth decay, and it's also used in dental care products. The neon gas is used for lighting for its bright and glowing signs that are very popular worldwide. Examining atomic number, mass, and electron configurations reveals patterns in reactivity and bonding among the first 10 elements. The atomic number and mass. The atomic number, the number of protons in an atom. The atomic mass, the total count of protons and neutrons, and the element placement in the chemical properties and its positions in the periodic table. Reactivity patterns among the first 10 elements. Alkyl metals reactivity. It's also, such as lithium, exhibit vigorous reactions due to their single outer electron. Noble gases, insertness, like neon, are largely inerted because of their full outer electron shells. Element reactivity follows periodic trends based on their groups in the periodic table. Trends in electron configuration and valency. Electron arrangement importance influences elemental bonding behavior and determines the valency of elements. For the first 10 elements shows a progression towards stable electron configurations in their outer shells. Valency development, it changes reflecting the element's bonding capacity and chemical properties. Applications and the importance of everyday life. The first 10 elements play critical roles in this environment, industry, and biology. This section highlights their practical ways and significance in everyday life and technology. The role of essential elements in the environment. Oxygen and respiration is essential for respiration and supports life by enabling energy production in organisms. Nitrogen is a crucial nutrient for plants, aiding in growth and protein synthesis in the nitrogen cycle. Carbon cycles through ecosystems supporting life, regulating climate through processes such as photosynthesis and respiration. Industrial technological applications such as lithium, helium, and fluoride. For the lithium, it's used in batteries. For helium, it's used for cooling. And for fluorine, it's for manufacturing. For lithium, it's essential for rechargeable batteries. Helium is used for cooling, and it's also for medical technology. Also, manufacturing processes for chemicals and materials. That's for fluorine. The biological significance of some of the selected elements. The carbon in organic molecules forms the backbone. Nitrogen is the key element in amino and nucleic acids. Oxygen is vital for cellular respiration and water molecules. Now, in conclusion, the periodic table organizes elemental knowledge, and the first 10 elements provide a foundation for understanding the matter, their properties, trends, and applications. We'll be right back after these messages.
Protecting our planet is crucial for future generations. Climate change affects every living being on Earth. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Simple steps for a healthier planet. Renewable energy sources can combat climate change effectively. Conserve water to preserve our natural resources. Join movements that protect wildlife and their habitats. Every small action contributes to a bigger change.
Okay, our next lesson is about the very first gold rush. Happened a long time ago in the 1800s. Right, we are now down to our last lesson for today. The very first gold rush, the impact on legacy, and gold discoveries. The very first gold rush marked a pivotal movement in history, driving economic growth and migration, originating from the mid-19th century. It initiated a frenzy across the globe as individuals sought fortune and opportunity. This presentation explores the foundational aspects of the gold rush, and it also has key players and lasting effects on society and the century. It ignited across the gold rush, and it also has key players and lasting effects on mass migration to newly discovered fields, which back more than in the 1800s. During the 1840s to 1850s, these events transformed society significantly through impacting trade, infrastructure, and demographics. But it also led to instant wealth and also prompted thousands to leave their homes in search for fortune. The key locations and events. It occurred in places such as in California, Australia, and in Canada. Including the 1848 discovery of Sutter Mills in California, which triggered an influx of prospectors. In the 1490s, these locations became hubs, innovations, commerce, and cultural exchange. The economic impact leading to the establishment of towns and cities, employment opportunities surged, and spurring industries such as mining, transportation, and retail. The influx of wealth transformed local and national economies. It also contributed to develop the infrastructure development and increased commerce, but it also led to an environmental degradation and economic disparities. Influential figures, pioneers, and prospectors. Key figures in the gold rush included hopeful individuals, primarily miners. Their determination and grit exemplified the era's spirit. But many stories of hardship and success emerge, but it also showcases a diverse background and motivation, driving these to early gold seekers. Entrepreneurs, they also play a crucial role. Also, just to let you know, an entrepreneur is a person that runs their own company or business, or something that they own in order to build up profits. They also play a crucial role by capitalizing on the gold rush, also establishing businesses and miner needs. For investors, they're also fueling ventures that earn substantial profits, but including influential economic landscapes and shaping future investments. Government officials and policies. They were essential in managing the challenges posed by the gold rush and enact policies to regulate mining activities and land use, working to balance economic growth with social order. But their decisions affect the immigration laws and settlement patterns. And over time, it became a booming gold rush in many territories. In conclusion, the very first gold rush had a profound impact on society, economy, and culture, and not only drove migration and wealth accumulation, but it also revealed the complexities of rapid change. So you see, the gold rush had a lot of impacts on society, and in the economy, and in culture. And over time, it was beneficial, and it was non-beneficial. So it just depends. It just depends on the outcome. That's the end of all the lessons that I have for you today. All right, before we go, here are some things that you're going to need to know. Make sure to like, and subscribe on YouTube. And also, make sure to like, comment, and share on Facebook. Also, like us on Instagram at Education Platform 1. Make sure to tweet us on Twitter. And remember, also to text and call us on Messenger. Now, join us next month. Well, we're going to be having our back-to-school discussion and also having new lessons based on mathematics, also social studies, science, and much more. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Welcome to our educational channel dedicated to providing insightful content for curious minds. Our target audience includes students, lifelong learners, and anyone eager to expand their knowledge. Topics covered range from science and history to technology and art, ensuring there's something for everyone. New videos are scheduled every week, guaranteeing fresh and engaging content on a regular basis. We take pride in delivering high-quality content with top-notch production value to enhance your viewing experience. With a rich history of creating informative videos, we strive to be your go-to source for educational content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest uploads. Welcome to our educational channel dedicated